Welcome to the second lecture of the course Website Worth and Create Remarkable Content. Does your website have a pulse? Over time, many people will become regular readers of your website and subscribe to it. So these readers will not visit your site directly to read the content, but will consume our content through your feed reader of RSS reader. Like RSS, which stands for Really Simple Syndication, is a technology that allows content to be published and pushed to those users that are subscribed to your feed. So RSS makes it very convenient for your readers to automatically know when you have created new content on your website without having to constantly revisit to see if there have been updates. So RSS enabling your site changes the dynamic of your site from a static brochureware site that someone visits once to your sites that's living and breathing. So every time you post something new, your RSS subscribers get that update automatically and are pulled back onto your site. The same goes for email. Not everyone is up to speed yet on RSS, so you should give the site visitors the ability to subscribe to your site or sections of your site via email. In the same way as RSS, this keeps your prospective and current customers in touch with your website, and by extension, you and your company a totally different paradigm from an outline or online brochure. So as we will discuss in later chapters, you want to distribute your site's content to social media sites and such as Twitter and Facebook, where it can spread to new and interested audiences more virally. If you do this properly, people will consume your web content while using these applications, not just on your website. The reality is that most websites look perfectly fine. The colors are fine, the menus are fine, and the logos is fine, the pictures are fine, and so on. You personally do not like the look of your website because you look at it so often. Your visitors, on the other hand, think your website looks just fine and not particularly interested in your site's color or the types of menus used. Your visitors are looking for something interesting they can read and learn about, which is why it makes sense to focus on getting people to consume web content through other means such as email, RSS, and social media sites. Save the thousands of dollars and countless hours you were going to spend on the redesign of your website and do three things. First, add something collaborative to your site like a blog, which is easy to update on a regular basis. Second, start creating lots of compelling content people will want to consume. See following chapters on how to do this. And the third one is start focusing where the real action is: Google, industry blogs, and social media websites. So this table I would like to explain about the rethinking about your website, like interaction, content, focus, consume, links, Facebook page, Twitter account, and LinkedIn group. So interaction in your website means one-to-many, but inbound marketing have the many-to-many. As well as the content, your website on your domain only, but inbound marketing have syndicated across the web. And focus, your website only they will focus, but inbound marketing have the rest of the internet they will search. And consume, your website only focus on the through browser, and inbound marketing have browser and RSS. Links, your website will showing the hundreds, and inbound marketing have the tens of thousands. And Facebook page and Twitter account, LinkedIn group, your website is not available, but inbound marketing have thousands of fans, thousands of followers, and thousands of subscribers like that. So tracking your progress before you begin making the changes we outline in the remainder of this book and this chapter, as well as take some time to measure where you currently stand in order to track your progress and results as you implement stages and changes. The first thing you should measure in the number of subscribers you have, and by subscribers we mean people who subscribe to your RSS feed and email list. Also include the number of people who are following you on social media sites, including fans of your Facebook page, followers of your LinkedIn group or Twitter feed, and the number of digs or delicious bookmarks you have. And if you do not have any subscribers, fans, or followers, don't worry, we will discuss how to get them in a later chapter. And the more people following, subscribing to you, the broader your reach across your marketplace. This is exceptionally important, particularly in the case where you have some new product innovations that you want to tell your marketplace about or get feedback on. In addition, you should be measuring the number of links back to your website from other websites and the number of organic keywords that are producing traffic to your site on Google. You can get this information from web analytics software like a search console and online tools that measures inbound links such as website and any other inbound links website like that. And the combination of your reach through blog subscribers, social media followers, links into your site and the traffic producing keywords is the size of your city. So you want to make it as easy as possible for people who may be your prospective customers to find your company online. So what to do? Calculate your research and reach. Go to website and to find free out the number of links to your site. Stop obsessing over the way your site looks and feels, and don't spend a bunch of money on your website redesign. So start adding a blog with RSS and email subscription. So keep reading to learn how to turn your website for customers revisit your web pages. So in order to move from outbound to inbound marketing, you need to stop interrupting people in your target market and get found by them instead. So to do this, you will need to ensure your company's value proposition is truly remarkable. And what do we mean by remarkable? We borrowed the term from Seth Godin, who used it in place of the word unique, and we took the liberty of utilizing remark. In order to prompt you or ask yourself whether your product or service is worthy of other people's remarks. So having a remarkable strategy in the inbound marketing era is more critical than ever for two reasons. First, the internet enables you to reach many more people than you could pre-internet, but it also opens you up to the potential customers everywhere, example globally versus locally. And the trick is to stand out by becoming as remarkable, unique and valuable as possible to a segment of buyers. And second, the internet enables remarkable ideas to spread extremely quickly and far more quickly than pre-internet days, and remarkable and unremarkable ideas languish unfound. So creating a remarkable strategy. According to Arnold Hacks, who used to frequently repeat the following phrase: watch your competitors but don't follow them. Within your marketplace, unwritten rules from that you and all your competitor implicitly agree to and fight along. So these rules are typically set by the current market leader, who educates the customers, who then force the rules upon new entrants like you. There are two ways to create a winning strategy in an era where remarkable ideas spread virally and you face more competitors than ever. So the first method is to think across the traditional boundaries of your marketplace to alternatives, not just competitors. A classic example of this type of strategy in the iPod, which is an MP3 player. Before the introduction of the iPod, MP3 player had been around for a long time, but techies who were the early adopters were the only people who could figure out how to set them up to play the music, and the rules in the techie marketplace and revolved around feature uniqueness, richness, and Apple, on the other hand, didn't follow these unwritten rules imposed on the marketplace. So rather than compete with the other MP3 players by making it another gadget with better and more features, so Apple made their MP3 player much simpler and less attractive to the techie MP3 player crowd, and integrated it with iTunes and simplified the downloading of music by ignoring the existing unwritten rules and viewing their market across the market boundaries. And Apple captured a previously untapped market of non-consuming MP3 players users, and users that might have stuck with their easy-to-use Sony Walkman rather than upgrading to a technical challenging MP3 player. The second method for creating a winning strategy in the era of inbound marketing is to be the world's best and at what you do within your existing market rules. If you are not the world's best within your market, define your market more narrowly before one of your competitors takes that position. So tracking your business and progress is particularly hard to measure here. If you have a wide profit margin, then you probably have a remarkable product offering that matters to a relevant marketplace. If not, keep reading and consult with your advisors or board until you come up with something truly remarkable. So create remarkable content. Beyond remarkable value proposition, you must also create remarkable content about your company and products for two important reasons. First one is remarkable content attracts links from other websites pointing to your website. In other words, you want your content to promote and prompt other content producers on the web to remark about your products and services and link back to your site. So every one of these links remarks gives you a double win, and the links send you qualified visitors, and they signal to Google that your website is worthy of ranking for important keywords in your market. And more links equal more traffic from relevant sites, in addition to more traffic from Google via search, and double win. So second, remarkable content is easily and quickly spread on social media sites such as Twitter, YouTube, Dig, Reddit, Facebook, among others. If you create a remarkable blog article or white paper, it will spread like wildfire within your market today. So relative to how quickly it would have spread just a few years ago. So building a content factory. To make this double win work for your company, you need to create lots of remarkable content. The people who win really big on the web, the media content companies, example Wikipedia, New York Times, TechCrunch, etc. So who have a factory for creating new content. Each piece of content that has links to it can be found through your those sites linking to it and through Google, and it can be spread virally through social media sites. The savvy inbound marketer learns from these media companies and is half traditional marketer and half content creation factory. The nice thing about remarkable content with lots of things and links to it is that the links never go away. As you create more content, it just produces more qualified traffic, and top of the traffic you are getting on your older content. Remarkable content works in the exact opposite way of paid advertising, where you pay and have to keep paying to get more visitors to your site. So remarkable content is a gift that keeps off giving, and so you need to become really good at creating lots of it. And another one is variety is the spice of life. So to keep things simple, create content that you can produce rapidly and that people can effectively spread online. Here are some examples. Number one is blog articles. One-page articles on topics related to your industry, and second one is white papers. 5 to 7 page papers that educate your marketplace on industry trend, challenges, etc. White papers should not be about products. And videos, short 2 to 3 minute videos about your industry. Product videos are good too, but to not spread as easily. Webinars, live online PowerPoint presentation on an industry topic. On podcast, 10 to 20 minute audio programs are interviews with industry experts, similar to radio shows. A webcast, live video shows, video viewed online. This is 5 important methods of the variety is the spice of life. Thank you once again, and thank you all.